Hi, I'm QDC. What we're going to build today is dragons, and for those German viewers that are out there, I have to apologize for my mispronunciation of the German language. It is called the Befehlsjager 38 Model M. This is better known as the Marder 3 tank. This model kit represents one of Dragon's smart kits, which just basically means it's a more advanced kit. The reason why I bought it was simply because of the looks. It just looks really cool. The box, the artwork looks cool, and the model, the Marder 3 tank looks pretty cool too. And that's the only reason why I bought it. So let's go ahead and build this kit. Let's go take a look inside this box. Dragon boasts that there are over 780 parts in this kit, and as you can well see, I don't doubt them whatsoever. Let's take a look at it. There's just so many parts. There's the magic tracks, the hull, and the wheels. I just finished studying the instruction sheet, and I want to show you what I understood. Now there's 19 steps in this instruction sheet, and it's pretty complicated. What I expected was the gun had a lot of details, and what I didn't expect was that there will be a complete interior as well. This kit offers a transmission, a complete engine, and an interior for the driver, complete with seat, controls, and everything. So this is going to be a complicated build. I want to show you what I've done so far. So I installed the suspension with the wheels on and the workable, and I painted the interior as well. Here is the transmission, the drive shaft, the seat for the driver, and here is the engine. And as you can well see, the engine is very well detailed. A very, very nice model. I'm about to install the tracks, and the tracks is the famous Dragon Magic Track system. This track is very well detailed, but the only problem is that it's very hard to put on unless you know the trick. The trick is to put all the individual tracks lay down flat like I did right here, glue each individual track, let it set, and then put onto the model. I just completed the assembly of the kit, and I want to show you what I think so far about it. So here it is. This is the completed model kit before painting, and as you can well see, it's a beautiful model. This is the best model I've built from Dragon so far. It has a complete engine, transmission, the interior, the magic tracks, and in the rear it has a complete rear including photo etched parts for the storage bins, a nice gun, the radio devices, and this very unusual umbrella antennae. Now what I didn't like about this kit was the awful instructions that was included with this kit. I tried my best to follow the instructions, and I found out that basically some of the instructions were wrong, and even some of the parts were mislabeled. So it was a huge challenge to actually make this beautiful kit from these bad instructions. It's time for me to paint my model tank. So I've just installed my homemade hood, and if you're going to use enamel spray paints like I do, it's always good to have to use a hood so you can vent out all the fumes out into the open. And always a good idea to use to wear some goggles too, just in case you might have any accidents. So the first thing I'm going to do is to paint the entire model with the primer. I want to give my model some shadows, so I'm going to paint my entire model black. I just removed the hood because I'm no longer using enamel spray paints, and I'm going to use acrylic from here on out. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to give my my model tank chip paint, and the first step to do that is to actually spray the entire model with hairspray. It's time to paint the main coat. Now I'm going to paint the camouflage pattern. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to create some chip marks. I'm using an old brush dipped with water, and I'm going to simply scrub along areas where they think there should be chips. What I've done so far was I put a filter of light gray for the entire model. Then I put dabs of white oil paint all over the model and brush it down to simulate rain streaks. And then, using the same type of procedure, I put in rust color as well to make rust streaks all over the model. It looks pretty impressive so far. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to put mud. What you see right here is ordinary white glue, yellow glue, and I'm going to just simply put the white glue onto the areas right here, and using towel grout I'm going to simulate mud. Alright, the completed model, it's all done. Constructed, painted, and weathered. It's a beautiful model. I like the interior. I like the way I weathered the entire tank. It looks very realistic. The suspension looks realistic. Beautiful model. Highly recommended. that completes the model kit. Now, I didn't use all the 780 parts on this kit, probably just about more than a little bit half, about 600. Now, this kit was really a fun kit to build, but it was a real big challenge though. It took a lot longer than I expected to, and it's mostly because of the instructions. The instructions was very vague, and it just wasn't the greatest. If I had a wish for Dragon, is to have them make a more explicit manual, not just an instruction sheet but a manual. So that being said, this kit I recommend more for the intermediate or the advanced modeler. This is too complicated for the beginner, especially with a really bad instruction sheet. So what you're about to see next is a video slideshow of my entire completed model kit. But before I go, as always, I just want to let you know that just because I put this video here on YouTube, it doesn't make me a model kit expert. I am not an expert. I'm just a regular guy just like you. I hope this video encourages you to make a model kit of your own. Either it's a model tank, a model plane, a model train, a model ship, or even an automobile. It doesn't matter. In the end, it's all about having fun. I'm QDC. Thanks for watching and have a great day.